Time is linear, energy is fluid. Whenever y'all see this, this is your reading. Okay. And I give so much thanks for you guys taking the time to watch this video. Ask that this reading is accurate and clear, straight to the point, without any person, place, or thing getting in the way of what it is y'all need to know. Okay. So let's see what comes out, my darlings. Oh my God. So don't take some shit personal, but I feel like y'all on some angel times type shit right now. It's like you doing so good. Spirit is literally using you for side quests and side mission. But at the same time, it's about to be a situation that's going to play out where I swear you're going to be used to vindicate yourself or free yourself from something that you're literally like maybe nervous about or you're not sure about. Like maybe you are inquiring about something too. Like you asking God and Spirit, can y'all clarify or can y'all let me know, like, you know, what is this supposed to be, or how is this gonna turn out, or what should I do, da 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 da. And I feel like you need to know that whatever this is, you're the same way you kind of like swooped in into a lot of people's situations, even potentially a lot of people's lives, and kind of like oddly enough, maybe you didn't even know it, you kind of was like a hero, you know what I'm saying, to these other energies. You're about to be seen as that energy, but like towards yourself. Like you're about to experience this towards your own life, towards yourself. So imagine you got this hidden helper energy that you always giving out to other people, and like they be in some of the crazy situations, and then you kind of come in and like dust them off of all of that pain and all of that suffering, and or get them back on track or some shit like that, right? It's like something is happening. Sound check. Okay, it's like something is happening to where spirit's making sure your shit gets back on track. But I'm not gonna lie, the epiphany or the awakening or the shit that you're kind of like having to go through to put your shit back on track, it may require you to like have to like, it's almost like you're gonna feel like you helping everybody else and then finally you get the help you want. But it's like doing shit you really don't want to do, or doing shit that you could have a big pride about, like an ego about, but you don't have no pride, that is like then in the same way your pride is protected. Being loyal to a point where you feel like, damn, is my loyalty being used against me, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like your loyalty protects you. It's something where it's like you're going to get the clarity that you need, you're going to get the confirmations that you need, but the way in which you're getting the confirmation is like you're sending people, it's like you're helping people who might be even in your way, like but it's like when they be like, I seen this video and it was like, how you know you're a real child of God is when God starts to send you in to help the same people that hurt you or did you dirty. And I was like, oh man. Or when God got you in a situation where you got to forgive somebody to their face, and then you might have to like do something to show your good character, to show why you're really one of God's children. And you got to show them what integrity looks like. You got to show them what respect looks like. You got to show them what a boundary looks like. You have to be the example in real time and show up in some way. Shut the fuck up while I'm recording. You do that shit every time I go live. You stopping today. God damn. Any other time she want to be quiet. Nope, I'm calling that shit out. And that's what it is. It's like a damn demon that y'all fucking finally slay. Where it's like you always being, it's like y'all always be in situations where it's like y'all be helping motherfuckers that's like doing you dirty. But it's like finally you about to help motherfuckers to a certain point where it's like they can't do you dirty no more. They gotta respect you. Then they gotta fall back, get out your way, because you really helped them to a certain level. Like you did them justice when you could have did them fucking dirty. And it's crazy how last night I said that the power dynamic has shifted, right? So then this would be you being in a certain position where you literally could motherfucking tell somebody off or do some shit, but God is like, no, you need to do it right. Then they gonna naturally fuck the fuck off or be removed out your way, and then I'm gonna let you do your thing. But you cannot take personal whatever it is, the last assignment. I know it may even be some shit where it's like, no, I need to take this shit personal. And I'm not gonna say some shit you shouldn't take personal, like no, they personally came for you, or they could have did something. Like certain people, I'm not saying help every fucking body, y'all, but I'm just saying it's gonna be power dynamic shifting to where it's like spirit don't want you to get dirty and go as low as them. Spirit wants you to put a cap on that shit. Uh-uh. And it's like even the way my cat just tried me, thinking like, oh, you ain't gonna motherfucking call me out. You ain't gonna say nothing to me. You be talking all that shit online, but you ain't gonna. And then I had to call her out. It's kind of like that. It's like you might have to apply some of the same lessons and stuff that y'all been learning to core energies, to core family members or a friend or even a lover, somebody that's directly like trying you, and you're gonna have to like in a sense like help them to the pond to get to drink, but then you're gonna have to like remove yourself, or spirit's gonna like remove you from the situation and show you, okay, from this point on you don't have to worry about them if they've been getting in your way, or if they've been making shit toxic, or if they've been doing this, they've been doing that. All we need you to do is just show up, and then we're gonna clear all this other shit out for you. But it's weird because it's almost like the clarity is about to come through. I don't know if it's a tower moment going on for somebody else around you, and or you calling them out is the tower or what, but it's like, or you helping them is the tower, but it's almost like a situation where you kind of like may feel like, am I helping my enemy? Like this bitch be in here whining, complaining every fucking day, coming at me. You know what I'm saying? But then will whine, complain, come at me, right? But then the moment I'm not around, be crying for my attention, my love. When I'm around, she don't say shit. She be all happy. When I'm not around, obviously she cried because she's a fucking cat. But it's like, give me that energy when I'm around. Don't give me shit energy when I'm not around. Like, give me this, I miss you, I love you, but then when I'm around, you don't be in my fucking face. Now she done switched that shit up ever since I went on my vacation. Her ass got a little reality check where she like, oh shit, let me act right when I'm around mommy. I love my mommy. I love my cat owner, pet owner mom. It could be a lot worse. I could be out in the streets or some shit. Now she be showing me appreciation and love and respect. That's why she, you know, she tried to just fall back after I said, hey, shut the fuck up. You know what time it is. The fuck? But before, she was just trying me. And so in some situations, you may have family members or friends or certain people where once you kind of put your foot down, or spirit kind of guides this separation or removes you from the situation or breaks up the energy between you and whoever these people is, it's gonna be like a natural clearing where the people for you, they gonna respect something. They might take some shit personal, like, damn, I'm pretty sure she thought like you left because of me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, mommy just went on vacation because it was time for me to go on fucking vacation. It had nothing to do with you or your existence. I just needed a break. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're gonna have some people who they gonna respect it, like they didn't put you through a lot. It may not be nothing that they necessarily directly threatened or did to you personally to where y'all gotta have beef and be cutting each other off, but it may just be like how they move and certain shit they going through. You're not going through that, and you don't need to be like suffering because of what they going through still, or still dealing with. Okay, so let me see what come out. It's like, it's one thing if like they just underdeveloped and don't get it. Obviously you're gonna lead them to the pond, and then it's gonna be on them to do what they need to do for them. It's like something's not gonna be on you, it's gonna be on them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like on them up to, it's like a personal problem now for them, where at one point it was like a shared problem or some shit. It's a whole nother thing when they were trying to put their problems on y'all. And that's what I think is crazy about this. It could be a situation where somebody's literally trying to put their problems on y'all, or literally like insert a problem into your world. And it's like, that's a difference between like a child or a fur baby or somebody who's like, I don't know, I almost want to say like, honestly in a codependent dependent space, because there's nothing they can do. They can't really protect themselves. They can't really, like, that's a different situation where they can't really fucking protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need help and guidance up to a certain point, and you just gotta not take shit personal, because until they grow up and get it, then they grow up and get it. Once they get it, you out of there. Like, you kind of can like fall back and let them kind of go through shit, and know that the divine is gonna protect you the same way the divine gonna protect them the same way it protect you. So if they want to fuck around, find out. That's like when you realize, you know, you raise your kids or anything, you help anybody get to a certain point, you realize if they want to fuck around, find out, that's on them. But if they want to do the right thing, then that's on them too. But if you help them as that angelic force to realize what they should do, and then they still decide to do fuck shit, that is not on you now. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like something's going on where I don't like it. I do feel like somebody is trying to put you in the middle of some shit. It's almost giving like a third party vibe, or it's giving like, I don't know. If it's not a third party, then it's giving like one of those situations where you're getting triangulated at a job or something. Like somebody don't know how to solve their own fucking problems, so they bringing you into the middle of it to solve it because they don't know how to mediate it themselves. So it may be some shit too where you think you involved or you think you're being invited to some shit because of, and it's crazy because last night I kept hearing what somebody said in the chat, and they said, oh, are they just treating everybody like this, or are they treating me? Is it just me? And then somebody said in the chat, it's just me, they not treating everybody like this. So this could be like an eye-opener message for some of y'all, that the treatment that you're receiving too is just you. Or I will say it's more just real ones like you going through this. You might not even know no other real ones that's kind of understanding the space that you in, which is why you could feel alone and you could feel like, damn, I should be taking this shit personal, because why they just doing this shit to me? They're doing that shit to you because they know that you're the angelic force in the room. AK, you are the good girl, good boy who's you're gonna honestly kind of keep everybody on point because you keep yourself on point. Naturally, anybody's around you is gonna be led to doing what the fuck they supposed to, even if they don't want to. Just like my damn cat, you're gonna have to sit down and listen and learn this message and get this message just like everybody, because you decided to come through my damn vortex and be a part of my life. It's like anybody who want to be a part of your life, they're gonna have to get this spiritual work and they're gonna have to follow the rules, right? It's almost like when a woman be like, well, when you at their house you can do what you want, but when you at my house, that's that. So it's something going on where motherfuckers want to come into your house or be a part of your life or your world. But what comes with that is, yes, you're going to be an angelic force, but they will get their angelic ass set the fuck down if they think they're going to be like putting a whole bunch of shit on you or make. It's almost like you will mediate to a certain degree, but then it's on them to figure out what they want to do. Something about also letting somebody do what they would rather do. Like you might be placed in a situation too where you meant to help somebody and then you got to literally let them go free. Like it's been many times where like I'll take my cat outside and be like, where you want to go? And then I'll be like, you want to leave? Go. And she'll come right back in the house with me every single time. So it's almost like you ain't keeping nobody in this strict program. You ain't restricting nobody or cutting nobody wings off for them to be around you. Hell no. You like, if you want to be around me, this is just the program, period. Like, don't take shit personal too, because I don't take shit personal, because when it's time to just be about the mission, it's just about the mission. I be getting out my feelings why you said this. I be getting out my feelings why you did that, and it still be hurting. But I follow through with what God need me to do or what Spirit need me to do. And it may not be a lot of people who gonna understand this message, because I don't think a lot of people are in angelic energy. So the rare couple of y'all that's listening, just don't be wondering like, where's everybody at? I'm going live also at a time I don't usually go live on this channel. Then on top of that, I'm in a location I'm never in, so they might think I moved or something crazy going on. I don't know what the fuck. So whoever is in here, y'all, I know y'all the real ones, or whoever ends up getting up in here, I know y'all the real ones, and y'all been vibing with me, because I just been off this whole channel trying to just like process my own emotions and shit and make sure I don't ever bring y'all no weird unclarity type vibe, right? I want to bring y'all clarity every time. But yeah, this is some crazy ass shit where it's kind of like, it's like, don't look at your role as like you're the bad guy. You're really the good guy, but you might have to be the bad guy in a situation. And it's weird because it's almost like, I don't know if somebody's trying to set up a situation to make you be the bad guy, but you can't make the angel the bad guy. So it's like you're still gonna, that's so crazy. Somebody trying to pull you into something that make you seem like the bad guy, but you're gonna still come out the angel to everybody on all sides. Yeah, you're not going to be stuck in this situation. They're going to be stuck to have to like transmute or deal with whatever this is, or be honest about whatever this is that they're dealing with. I just feel like you're being, I don't know how to, I'm trying to find the best way to give an example about this. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when you in a situation where, my homegirl told me about this, right? She said she was in a situation, it could be something similar as that, or it could be like a job, right? She said she was in a situation where she had liked this guy, but she realized her friend had like, and this is some crazy shit about what's for you. And I told her that, I said, what's for you was for you. I don't know if I'm getting the story right, but I do remember this part. And she said she liked this guy, but her friend liked the guy. So she just turned off her emotions, and she just kind of like assisted and kind of helping push the guy towards the girl that liked her friend that had liked him, and she kind of just removed herself out the way, right? crazy part is, I think full circle, the dude and the girl end up reconnecting later on in life. My friend and the dude end up reconnecting later on in life. I ain't gonna give all her tea, but I thought it was funny because she put her personal fucking feelings to the side to let her friend win in that moment. And she was like on some girl code over girls over bros type shit, right? Just how niggas be like hoes over bro, you know, I mean bros over hoes. She chose girl code over motherfucking these niggas out here, right? And that was a classy move. Like, that was like a boss move. She was an angelic force. She saw that her friend liked so and so. She may have thought that the guy liked her, or kind of had an intuitive nudge that maybe the guy was more interested in her. But instead of being fucking messy, she just let them deal with that, because the dude had still pursued the girl. He wasn't outright pursuing her. So she was like, why would I be messy and get in the way? So she allowed the situation to manifest. She allowed the situation to come together where both them and them, she basically put her fucking feelings to the side and said, well, if it's meant to be, it shall be, whoever it's meant to be with. And she said, if it's not me, I'm gonna remove myself, but I'm not gonna be no hating ass bitch. I'm gonna just step out the way and create a scenario for y'all to get it on, or for y'all to connect, because there's plenty of other fish out here. She didn't take it personal. She may have felt some way for a moment, but she realized the motherfucking connection, and she respected the connection, right? Why the fuck did this dude come in the future trying to still be with her? And I think she fell out with the friend because the friend was like fake or some weird shit. I don't know what the friend was on. Ain't that crazy? It's like, that's why I said don't take some shit personal, because if it's for you, it'll come back around. Now, I'm not saying a literal situation like this. I don't know if you literally like feel like you was somebody's empress, you let that nigga go for another, you know, for your friend, or I'm not saying you should be doing some shit like this, but because this was sounds like when she was going through this, sounded like it was more a high school moment. But it's something going on where I don't know if you don't know if somebody feeling a certain way towards someone, or you know somebody want to do something but like you want to do it too. I don't really fucking know what it is, but it feel like that same situation with her, where it's like, damn, I know you like the dude, but you really put your feelings to the side so that because your friend says she liked him first, so that she can have that experience, even though that could have been the love of your life. And now this nigga then came back from the like a blast from the past before Mercury retrograde, and still trying to be with your ass. Like, ain't that fucking crazy? So it's something like that where it's like, you might feel like the villain in your own story, but you not the villain. Or you might feel like you have to like, yeah, like you gotta be a villain to yourself. Like you, like at one point, I don't know, I'm so sorry y'all, this message coming out like this. It's just weird to me, because it's almost like you got to be a hidden helper and help in a way that you may feel like you would never even receive that help. Like, you may feel like, would anybody even help me in that way? Would anybody even come? But that's what makes you an angelic force. You not thinking about what you're going to get out in return. You're not thinking about, is somebody going to do this for you one day? That's how motherfucking angels move. You just be like, let me just move around and let me just bring some shit together. Oh, this person want this job. This person want this opportunity. Oh, I know this manager, so let me just, even though I may want that job too. Oh, I wanted a job like that. But because I know the manager and I know that path ain't for me, I'm going to get your number and I'm going to give it to the manager, because I know I'm not going to be a hater. I'm not going to be a demonic force and a block you. No, I'm going to be an angelic force and help you get the job that you wanted. Oh, you like that nigga? Oh, I thought he was cute too. But you know what? Since you like him and he googly eyeing you back, and he looking like he more so wants you, I'ma arrange for y'all to be together. It's like something like that where spirit's gonna kind of, you might even be wanting clarity, like, oh, how does this person feel? Is this job opportunity for me? Is this for me? Is that for me? And it's like maybe spirit's telling you, yeah, but there's better out there, or there's more out there, or don't just be quick to like. It's like innocent spirit saying what's for you is what's for you. And it's like you could have really thought like a job, a relationship, or something's for you, but it could be like something going on where it's like it's like you gotta let somebody go, and if they come back to you, then they come back to you. Or it's like something is happening where it's like you may feel guided to literally push someone towards, I don't know, I don't want to say like another energy, but it's like you got to push someone in a certain direction, and you don't know if they're going to come back towards you. You don't know if the love's going to come back towards you. And it may be making y'all, in this case, want to, like, maybe you always been this angelic force. So something may be making you want to take some shit personal, because you like, Damn, why it always gotta be, I gotta be in the middle, and then I get the fucking short and stick, and everybody just come up off all my healing energy, and then I'm looking fucking stupid. Cause I know my friend might have felt away after a while, like, you telling me this nigga always like me, and then I just let you motherfucking go over there and be with my friend, and where I could have been selfish and I could have just been like, nah, fuck how she feel, we finna get it on. You telling me this nigga still came back around? Like, I know she felt crazy having to give that shit up, and just for that shit to still come back around for her. And then I don't even know if she feel like it's for her or not, if the dude is for her or not, because I think that's what she's trying to figure out right now. But it's still crazy. Like, that'll make anybody mad to a certain degree. Like, you gotta give up some shit you really fucking want, because you don't know if that's like when bitches feel like some type of way, like, and then you help a dude, you help him up, right? And then all of a sudden this nigga talking to somebody else, or this nigga, it's another bitch around, or it's this energy of y'all about to break up or some shit, and then you gotta really think to yourself, did I just build this nigga up and now this nigga could just take all this love and go give it to the next bitch? But a real bitch is gonna just love you and know that the nigga could have did that at any stage of the relationship. A real angelic divine feminine, she gonna love you in such a way where you gonna feel probably crazy as hell for taking that love to somebody else. But we gonna not want to take it personal at the fact that you really could take everything that we just invested into you and take it to somewhere else. But we not gonna take it personal, because we know that if you decide to do that and we was an angelic force, that's on you. Like, we don't take shit personal at the same time, because we know we gon' like, it's like we don't care about what's gonna come back, but we know that only thing that's gonna come back is something good to us, because that's how we be being towards others. It's like, I'm not about to block your free will or stop you. If you want to go do this, don't go do that. If you want to do this, go do that. But if you want to fuck me over, don't think that that's not gonna come back to you. Like, I can take that personal, but I can't take personal what you decide you want to do. If I see the contract ending and it's leading to a certain point, if I see you moving and you move to a certain, and you moving this way or you moving that way, because at the end of the day, that shit is a reflection of that person. That shit is not a reflection of you. So I feel like it's almost like where you could be on demon time, you could be out here cock blocking, you could be out here being selfish, you could be out here being like, hell nah, they did this to me, so I'm about to do this to them. It's like spirit's like, nah, don't even do that, because what's for you is what's for you. So let it be a situation where you trying to build a nigga up. Like, this ain't no build a bare ass nigga type shit, but let it be a situation where you and your divine empress energy, and you building somebody up, and they look like they still confused and they don't know if they want to go back and forth between you and somebody else. This is like you just releasing them, and if they do what they do, okay, then that's on them. If somehow this shit brought somebody and your person together with someone else, okay, then fuck them. I'm pretty sure God gonna align you with somebody better that you will be proud that you let that shit go and you didn't take it personal, how God brought y'all together in each other's lives to maybe boss each other up, and now you can move on. Then you taking it personal as if them moving shady on you is a personal problem, like as if you did something wrong. It's something about you need to not take it personal, because whatever people do at this point is a reflection of them. If somebody see you in their life, you bringing all kind of shit together. You helping them do this. You helping them do that. You helping them do shit that other motherfuckers not even doing. And then they proceed to say, let me bite the hand that fed me. And took some shit and took it to somebody else. What the fuck are they talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then decide to be like, oh, I'm about to take your love to somewhere else. That's their karma. That's not y'all karma. That's what Spirit's trying to say. If you go out your way, you building motherfuckers up. You helping motherfuckers to do their thing. All right? You're like building shit up, right? And then this motherfucker decide, fuck this business idea. They finna take their business idea somewhere else, and they finna go work with these people, and they that's on them. That's not on you. Do you think that God's not gonna see your beautiful, blessed heart and be like, oh, they tried to fuck you over? Cool, I'm just gonna set up some shit where now that they out the motherfucking way, I'm gonna help you meet your real emperor, or I'm gonna help you meet your real boss team of friends and people that you're gonna be building a network. Now you help that person reach a goal, reach certain heights that they didn't even realize they could have reached with you, going even further. But if they want to plateau and stay right there, that's on them. That's gonna be their karma. They gonna think they gonna get to a certain point, and then they not. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. Okay. Hold on, let me charge my other phone, y'all. I hope that this message is making any sense because y'all not even in here today. So I'm feeling like I'm just talking to a wall. This channel, I gotta rebuild the channel up because I didn't went ghost on y'all. So now y'all in y'all fucking feelings. Yeah, it's like no devil can bind you or make you feel bad or control y'all or like bring you down. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is a wrap. Like nobody could do you and then just successfully get away with it, especially if they see you actively trying. It's like trying to help somebody bring their life together, right? You trying to help somebody bring their fucking life together, and then all of a sudden they decide to switch mode on you and go deal with somebody else that wasn't helping them do shit, but they gonna try to flex like that person did everything for them and you was just some demonic person getting in the way. If motherfuckers somebody like, oh yeah, I'm about to go play with somebody else, even though I know collective was just helping me and assisting me and doing all this shit, that's on them. Like that's gonna be their karma, you guys. If y'all want to read it, y'all gonna have to use the links down below in the description box, you guys. If it's a link down there, I don't know. Hold on. Hello, Moto. Yeah, use my link to my website and get a reading like that, okay? Sorry I'm not interacting with the chat. I'm trying to get this whole thought out because it's just so, I don't know how to, this shit is so deep and I really didn't even know how to explain it for a second that I don't need, this ain't even no common situation. Like you can't even explain this to most people. Like this, I feel like going to somebody and I'm trying to tell them, so how would you feel if you helped somebody and then they basically said fuck you and helped somebody else or went towards somebody else? What would you do? Most people would be like, oh, I would take that shit personal, or I would get mad as fuck, or I would be ready to like come at them or call them out or come crazy to them because who the fuck they think they is using me for a come up to get to where they need to, and they just watch me bring all this shit together or come through for them in so many ways, just for them to do me dirty. Like anybody else you present this to, they probably gonna tell you take that shit personal, run with it, and motherfucking go off on whoever's trying to do you in some way, right? They probably gonna tell you call that demon devil out and go off on them. But as the reader that I am, that I guess I'm supposed to be for y'all, Spirit's like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You're being used as an angelic force. They're not shit. If these people end up deciding to go against y'all or turning on you or taking whatever you added to the pot or, did for them, and then they want to switch mode on you, that's on them. Like they will be binding to that same bullshit that they put out. That will become their curse for some of them. Like that'll be literally their curse or their hex that they put on themselves. You won't have to do shit. Now, if they leave, everybody has free will. If somebody decides to do some shit regardless, don't take it personal, especially if they don't do it in a malicious way. It's just naturally, it's almost like helping somebody and then you think y'all gonna do some business goal or something together, but then you realize this person kind of bullshitting. So you helping them, you investing in them, you pouring into them, but you kind of realize at some point like, damn, they might flake on me or not really be taking this shit serious. You could look at it like all them efforts you put into that shit was just a waste of investment, or you could look at it like, I don't know why God had me, place that, place that energy on that person's heart, or like plant that seed on them, like help them realize who they could be so they can grow into the best version of them. I don't know why God had me put all that energy and time energies in them, but maybe it'll come back around to me, maybe it won't fucking matter, but at least I know I helped somebody. Or you could look at it like, oh, fuck that bitch, da 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 da. That's the difference between an angelic force in somebody's life versus a fucking fake ass hidden helper ass bitch who think they helping somebody, but you're not really helping. Because when you're in this angelic energy, you're just gonna help and you're gonna be like, yeah, they could turn on me, or they could do nothing with what I gave to them and what I taught them. But you know what? Maybe God wanted me to just teach. Maybe they needed that, and they'll come back around a different phase of their journey, or these things that I'm teaching them, or I taught them, or put into them, will come to them at a certain time when they most need it. You're not gonna get all salty and mad and be like, yeah, fuck them, and they shouldn't. They gonna regret that, and one day they're gonna be coming back begging. That's not the energy Spirit wants y'all to be in, because in that energy you cannot think clearly. about how to move forward with your goals, with your dreams, and what you're doing. You'll be more in the tit for tat. Then that's going to lead you to the demon time energy, and then it's going to get you up out your angelic energy, because you're going to be taking shit personal at that point. If you really say that you're a divine masculine, divine feminine, it's a lot of shit every day. I'm pretty sure y'all, even down to your jobs, where you be putting in extra effort all day. And if you can have that same humility at the job, working your ass off, right? At the job, doing shit that's not even on your motherfucking responsibilities or a job description list, and just do it freely without thinking about it, because you want the next person to come into the job who working that night shift, or who working that morning shift after you, to have a good time. So you gonna close the shop and make sure everything closed up good for the next workers to come in the morning. But you not getting shit from that, or you gonna clean everything up for the customers that's coming in, for them to have a good experience. It don't matter what it is. If you can go all out for a job knowing that them motherfuckers could replace you at any moment, or you could lose that job at any moment, or something can happen at any fucking moment, or you not gonna get none of that extra. They not gonna, when you put in that little, some of y'all jobs, when you put in overtime, you don't get paid overtime. When you stay extra 30 minutes, 10 minutes late, they don't motherfucking pay you for that. Or if you do, it's like when you put in extra energy, you don't really get shit back from that. They not giving you no raise or no promotion for that. You know what I'm saying? So why can you have that same energy? That was the best example ever. Thank you, God. Why and how can you have that same energy when you at a job, to go all out for a motherfucker job, knowing that you might not get shit back from it, and not have that same energy when you in real life dealing with people, knowing that you might not get shit back from helping them? Because don't you always keep a job and keep some money in your pocket, and then bills somehow magically get paid? Exactly. Because it's just that's dharma. At that point, you just giving, and you don't care. So it's just always going to be given back to you. It might not even be through a job. It might be through a whole nother type of circumstance, situation. You just be taken care of, and you be like, how am I always thinking? Because that's a good sportsmanship attitude. That's a real child of God type attitude. That's a real angelic type mental attitude. It's just that energy of, I don't care, but it's like I just felt like that was right to do. I just felt like I needed to do that. I couldn't leave until I made sure I cleaned up my station, my area, before the next workers come in here. I had to make sure everything was straight. So if you got that same tenacity to make sure your coworkers is having a good experience, or you doing everything extra at the job, you gotta have that same energy dealing with whoever these people are. And I know it may be hard, because it's like, are you fucking serious? You telling me I gotta apply that? I'm getting paid. Y'all probably be like, well, I go all on my way and I do that extra shit to keep my job, so they don't randomly fire me, because that's just who I am. Like, it just feels right to give in that kind of way. Okay, so why can't you just give in that same kind of way towards the people around you, towards whoever God brings into your life? Why can't you have that same energy at the job? I'm going to do this extracurricular shit because I'm trying to keep my job, because I don't want them to randomly fire me. And just because it just feels right to do, to just clean up, make this shit a little bit better for the next person to come in. You got to have that same energy for whoever these people are. I don't know if they're going to stay up, they're going to leave. I don't know how long I got here, but I'm going to do my job to my best abilities. And then if motherfuckers decide they're going to fuck me over, or they're going to stay true and they're going to stay locked in, we going to see. And it's going to be on them if they fuck you over. Just like y'all be like, well, if they fire you or they do you this and that type of way, you going to stay paid, and bills going to stay paid, you going to be fine, God going to protect you. You got to have that same mentality that God going to protect you if motherfuckers do you dirty. You cannot be like, oh, I'm not going to be an angel today because one person did me dirty in the past, and now I'm not about to do right today by this person because they could do the same thing. They might not even be planning to do the same thing. You might be helping bring a whole bunch of shit together, and you don't even know how that energy is about to be reciprocated to you, and you don't even care for that. You know what I'm saying? This could be a situation where you think you building somebody up, and you think they finna go run off with somebody else, and they actually thinking about bringing it back home to you. But it's like they like keep that same attitude you would have at these jobs, not thinking about nothing coming back to you. You just trying to keep your job, or you just trying to be like in that good sportsmanship energy. Like, I just want to see everybody win. I just want to see this shit be clean. I just want to do this shit right. I don't know. I just feel like, let me go move these boxes so the older lady at the job don't got to move the boxes, because I know her old ass can't do it. No, you're not getting no reward for doing that. So they're saying, okay, but yeah, you get a little check and shit, but honestly, some of y'all be staying after the job, doing extra shit, coming up there early, talking to people, being a therapist at the job. You be being a helpful, supported, angelic spirit all day at the job. Yes, you getting a check for it, but do do God not also bless your life for the shit that you do in your everyday life? And in a sense give you a check for all the shit that you do when you just doing stuff every day and you don't even be thinking about it. So you gotta think you're gonna get that same love and energy too back, but you don't have to think like you don't have to think about how it's gonna come back to you, but just give that same energy out, because just like you was like in a sense you not doing it for a check, but you know you're gonna get a check after that job, so that's why you go a little extra. They're like, well, you know you a child of God, so you gonna know you're gonna be protected, so why not give that same love regardless? You know you're gonna be just like you know you're gonna get that check, so it might call you to do a little extra effort. Know that you a child of God, so you know you're gonna be protected. You know you're gonna be protected. Okay. I'm so sorry I had to like drill that shit into some of y'all, and I could not move on with the message until that was made clear, because I know how this shit feel. Like I would take this shit personal too. Like to a certain degree, I would want to take whatever this is personal too. Like, wait, you telling me to just show up and I don't know if I'm gonna get shit back from it? Yeah, like it ain't no guaranteed check in this situation. This ain't no job, but you making this like my duty, God. Like I gotta do right by a motherfucker, but they could do me wrong. That's like you doing extracurricular shit at your job and they could fire you, but and it's like you would feel crazy if they fired you, right? So it's like, okay, but why you doing extracurricular shit for them, but you know this motherfucker could do you dirty, but y'all, oh. But yeah. Sorry, babe. I'm live. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe that I'm seeing here. It's like you gotta have that same good sportsmanship, even if this is not the same like arena or the same field, y'all. That's what makes you like like that gives you that angelic energy, or gives you those like wings. It's like God gonna always give you the wings to like set yourself free or get yourself out of the situation. But it's like that's because you're always. It's like that's just because you're always doing the right thing. Like duh. I don't even know how to explain this reading anymore. I feel like we're kind of wrapping it up. So I am about to let this go. Yeah, good juju. This is why you always have good juju. It's because you just do the right thing, even if you know you could be done dirty. And then it says soul forgiveness. You came back earlier. I didn't cook nothing yet. I thought I had time. I ain't see it. Okay. Yeah, we have soul forgiveness here too. So y'all gonna have to forgive yourselves too for like maybe situations where it's like you could have cut it out early. Like you knew that it's almost like you knew that you was gonna get played, basically. Like you knew you was gonna get fucked over, and then you saw the signs, and then you still was like giving. Yeah, etheric cords. But now now y'all can cut those cords. Now you know what's going on. Now you know what went to like help, and then like basically be like, okay, this not my job. This not my responsibility. So they're not saying take on shit completely and just be like, oh, okay. Oh, I just gotta save the world. No, I never told y'all to be Captain Earth, Angel, Save-A-Ho type energy. No, I always tell y'all don't do that. But it's like they telling y'all basically it's only you don't have to go too far with this energy. I hope that y'all get what I'm saying, and you don't just decide I'm about to be a martyr today and go try to save the world. That's not what I was saying at all. I was just saying there's certain things that you know you could do, and you might feel like I ain't gonna get shit back from that, but you do a lot of shit every day. Some of y'all, like I said, you work jobs, you do extra shit every day, you don't get nothing back from them. So why can't you apply that energy in other areas of your life? That's all I'm saying. It's bringing miracles to you, okay? If you keep that same attitude, that's all I'm communicating. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? All right. They said I could just wrap it up. You could be a Taurus, a Libra, a Capricorn. Ooh, double Capricorn. Is that much tripping? No. Sagittarius, double Libra. Actually, triple Libra energy here. It says be proud of yourself and the decisions that you made. Okay. I usually go on here for an hour, but my audience dried up because I ain't been online, y'all. I gotta get back to it. It says, wow, you changed where the F you been, big, you different. I love it. So something about too, like this, you could have already went through this, And now somebody's like, dang, you changed, you so different, I love it. Like, I don't know, it kind of feels like they saying, dang, I should have stayed locked in with you, collective. Like, dang, where you been? Like, they did y'all dirty, you left. Or God brought you to a certain point, you helped them to a certain point, then you left. They like, where you been? Dang, you doing good. You still doing good. Of course, because you was in good energy, good spirit. You, honestly, I feel like a lot of people who do right by people, most people I know who do right by people, they always look good, or they got great health. Their health be in great condition. It's always mother lovers that's like doing some crooked ass nonsense that they be having the craziest health issues. I'm not talking about everybody, but a lot of times I've seen people who, most of the people I know who got like integrity, they always got like a youthful spirit, and they look very good, and they look like they're getting younger over time. That's just because of who they are. It's like they just never seem to age, or they always just seem to get better. Okay, it says decorate, expand. This is your temple or sanctuary castle. Make this safe space. Okay, make this your safe space. Okay. It says be smart about it, handle with care, fragile shipping handling. So right now they're saying like be smart about it, like handle yourself with care. They're gonna have to try again if they think they're just gonna spin the block and be like, oh, you good now? After we tried to take you down? Yeah, it says you know the difference between salt and sugar. Bitches is mad that they can't touch you or your life. They can't affect or influence anyone or anything in your life. 9 months to a year, as long as necessary. I feel like you've been doing something for a long time. It's not going to be as long. Some is not going to be necessary anymore for you to do. Like this overextension type energy. It says you making big boss moves. Pop out with the results. Say nothing. They ain't got ish on you. Beware of a nosy bitch. Okay. So I feel like maybe at one point y'all was in this energy, just doing stuff, not getting nothing for it, not knowing if you're gonna be helped or you're gonna be supported or you're gonna be effed over. Just being, it's like being a good Samaritan, but you don't even know what you're gonna get from that. But like in the spirit. And I feel like you could have this energy being returned to you or being reciprocated to you now. Or you're about to. Yeah, it says keep that shine beautiful. Watch how the tables turn in your favor. Okay. So yeah, just keep, they're saying, oh, okay, for a lot of y'all, you need to keep up this good energy because the energy is about to be returned to you. The good love, the good Samaritan, the angelic force, helpful energy, the, people doing right by you, trying to, seeing you bring a whole bunch of ish together. You finna start attracting your tribe, if you haven't already, of people who gonna want to like help you, basically. Who gonna be like an angelic force to y'all. It says this man want to put a ring on it and a baby in you. You are their top priority, pride, possession, but you belong to God first, though. It says this a godly man. They want to give you the world, okay? Yeah, some of y'all could be scared a relationship is going to go left. You're just going to pour a whole bunch of energy into something, and then it's just going to be snatched from you. Or this person going to be having other intentions. But I actually feel like for some of y'all, you're either going to meet somebody like this, if you haven't already, or you're going to end up with this person if you have met them. Like, you're going to realize you're going to be fine. It says how you like your new car, job, that new lifestyle change, upgrade, time to adjust. Yeah, you might have to get adjusted to like things turning in your favor. And it says, oh, Zam, you a whole vibe. You did that thing. Shawty snap. So yeah, they're like snap, but in the right way. Snap on them goals. Don't snap on these people who did you dirty, who they lost, they in the dark, they not woke. You know what I'm saying? They say that they woke, but they really sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't snap on these people. Save that energy for your goals and your dreams, because it feels like these situations gonna turn around in your favor. But if you take it personal, it's like you're gonna turn it against you. You're gonna turn the energies against you. You're gonna, and you don't want that, right? If you take something personal or keep taking something personal, it's like you might not seize the prize on something that's coming in for you, or see that something is good for you coming in. It's like you're gonna be in a shitty mood. Like, oh, they get what they deserve, or oh, I wish they get, and then it's gonna block a proposal or an interview. But if you be open and be like, I don't know why God had me help them and do all the extra, but they must have needed it. I can't wait to see what's coming in for me next. Like, let me move forward with my life. That might actually bring something in that you've been wanting. It could be a job, new job coming to y'all. Take the offer, a new opportunity. Okay, and I get this vibe for anybody who's in this energy. Like if you're in this good Samaritan type, spiritual good Samaritan energy, you're gonna see a lot of stuff come back to you that you was not expecting. Okay, that you was not expecting at all. A lot of good fortunate situations coming back to you. Yeah, serve. Like after you took time to serve and help everybody else, it's like you're gonna be served and helped. Charm, okay? And whoever tries to come in and basically like charm you because they just want access because they didn't know what they had, block. You're gonna be blocking them. They're gonna be getting blocked out, or they're gonna be getting cut off from you if they have negative intent to like turn on you or do something. Okay, spirit's gonna be like, yeah, something about chat. Okay, this could be being talked about how you was serving people, you was helping others. Yeah, you gonna be getting upgraded. Somebody shift. Something about spell work. What the heck? I know somebody doing some. Somebody could have been doing some spell work to keep you stuck or keep you doing something, but they got defeated doing that. Yeah, it was like written for you to like start a shift to happen for you to start receiving that same protection that you freely give out to everybody else. So that's crazy. This might be somebody who wants to reach out to you that y'all gonna have to be careful about. Hold on, hold on. I want to get one more card. Yeah, banish. Because y'all are going to have to banish some energies that it's like you let them do what they rather do and then they went and did it and they think they're just going to come back now and be like, no, this is what I know. Damn, yeah, they're going to be mad. It's going to be like a dam, like when the beavers put up a dam, it's going to be a blockage for them. But everything going to be flooding, flowing for y'all. Yeah, and they're going to hate it, okay? They hate it. These are going to be the same people who hated you at one point, showing you love and being blocked because, yeah, spirit don't want you around. None of them fake friends, okay? That's crazy. This is like, I don't know what my friend said that chick ended up turning on her. She had to cut her off. That she had gave up the dude to her because she liked the dude first. But this would be like, you went out your way, you knew your friend liked somebody, then you moved out the way for them to have them. Like how my homegirl had did, right? And then that friend turning on her, like, well, y'all secretly liked each other, and y'all like, bitch, I let you have the nigga. It's not my fault at that point. The nigga knew where he wanted to be. Okay, like y'all gonna have somebody who gonna not have the same big heart like you did, and they gonna be trying to like turn some shit on y'all. So I don't even know about that. You like that's why I'm saying don't take something personal because if somebody coming back around and moving funny, they gonna get served. Like spirit gonna serve them. They're not even able to come back to you and chat and have a conversation and then try to like make you feel some type of way. Especially if you was helping. It's like this like the friend coming back being mad at my friend because she made room for them to be together and then the dude don't choose her or he moved weird with her. And then later down the line they connect and then the friend being mad like, oh y'all was always in cahoots. Nobody was in cahoots. It just happened. What's for you was for you. Sound like you was trying to get away with some shit that you knew was for me, and instead of you being a good friend, I feel like the other girl should have knew that. I don't know. I'm getting messy now. I feel like the other friend should have knew that my friend liked the dude, or they had a stronger connection. Fuck if you like him, who got it? Who do he got a stronger connection with? You could like a nigga, but if that nigga not pursuing you, why should I have like? Yeah, it's funny because I feel like something about to flip. This is funny. It's like, why should I have to get out the way? And that's probably what my friend was thinking. Like, why should I have to get out the way? And this nigga like me because my friend like him. Fuck that. But then she had loyalty. She chose girls over bros, girls over the hoes, right? And that shit probably worked out in her favor where her friend probably wanted to be able to say some messy shit like that. Like, oh, you liked him and y'all secretly went behind my back. And it's like, no, you liked him. I let y'all connect. But we really had a strong connection and you knew it. But you wanted him. So I let you have him. Is that my fault? He still found his way back over here. And that don't even mean that I want him. Because he was already with you, friend. See? It's something going on too where y'all gonna have the same situations where you was helping people and they really didn't have your back. They gonna come reveal their own hand. They gonna come reveal their own hand. It's like when they say like murderers come back to the crime scene or like people who do dirt, like criminals always come back to like the crime scene. It's like they gonna come back around. They better leave my friend alone because she was trying to be angelic spirit and bring them two together, and she did not have to do that. She could have took that dude for herself. She could have, but she didn't. She was like, no, I see she liked him. That is crazy. That is like her. So yeah, that's what y'all gonna have to just be aware of. Mother lovers coming back around like, oh, like mad because instead of you getting in the way, you gave them the opportunity to create justice or do what they rather do, and they did what they rather do, or they got what they wanted, but they thought like, I don't know, maybe they thought you was gonna compete, they thought you was gonna like, they thought you was gonna create drama, they wanted you to like be that demonic, like play that dark role, you know what I'm saying, that antagonist role, and you're just like, nah, I'm cool. Like, but saw what you was trying to do there, that was cute and all, but like, I'm cool on playing the antagonist role. If that's what you want to do, you just do that. You don't have to fuck me over in the process of doing that. You know what I'm saying? Or say that I was trying to, you can't even say that I was, because look how I helped you do that. It's like you're letting people do, you're helping people do what they want to do, and even if it looks like it would lead to them doing you dirty, that's on them. That's on them because they don't have to do it. Once they get to that point of like you helping them to the pond, they don't have to be like, oh, I'm stealing your cup and my cup, and I'm finna go drink water and give it to somebody else. Like, they could just let you have your cup. Somebody mad too because they couldn't steal your cup or they couldn't steal something from you. It's like you still gonna end up with, and I think my friend, it still ended up with somebody who like it gave true love. But I don't necessarily know if it was that same person or somebody else because we was talking about so much. But I ain't gonna spill her tea on here. But that was just a good example. I do feel like though she ended up with somebody way better for her, that was aligned for her, or she is being aligned currently with someone that's for her. But I just think that situation is funny because I'm pretty sure that friend want to come back now. I don't know why I got that message and be messy like she got in the way of that connection, but she didn't. She really got out the way, if anything. She got out the way. Ain't that crazy? So I don't know. Y'all just gotta be aware of people who gonna be like they gonna try to blame you for why they had. It's like, how you gonna blame me for what you rather did, for what you did and didn't have to do? That don't even make no sense. That's like somebody blaming you because they chose wrong. That ain't got nothing to do with me, or they was being messy in the background. They decided to go be fake towards you. How is it my fault you decided to be fake and switch up on me? That's why they saying do good right now, because it'll backfire on you later. But if you do right, then it's like they can't put that. I'm telling you, if you don't take it personal what people do right now and you do right by them, even if they have the idea that they're gonna get away with doing you wrong, I'm telling you that will be your good karma in the future. It'll put them in like a spiritual jail or like a spiritual bind or hole where it's like if they do think they're gonna come back and retaliate, or even in real time, if this is happening in real time for y'all, it's like they're gonna see like, dang, you're not the enemy, like they can't come for you. Exactly. But if you coming for them and taking everything all personal and getting all crazy, getting mad, going back and forth with somebody or these people that, and they want you to go back and forth because they want you to not be that angelic force, they want you to be the villain so they can feel justified to do what they rather do, they're gonna do y'all, and then you're gonna look like the op. But if you just let them do that and be like, yeah, go ahead, that's where it's like a child, like you know what I'm saying, oh, you feel called to go outside, you want to do what? Okay, I keep telling you don't do that, but you want to just do what you want to do. It's like some kids, they grow up, they just blame their parents, they blame everybody, but a lot of times that good kid, they gonna know, they're gonna come back around and be like, dang ma, dang dad, you helped me. And that was like my fur baby, my cat. Oh, you helped me, but I just didn't want to listen in that moment, and I'm sorry. They'll come back around and apologize. So if anybody come back around, they should be coming back around apologetic. If they not, trying to create justice, being honest about it. If they not coming back around in that energy, they're gonna come back around like that entitled little child, ready to blame you for something else. Okay? When you could have been one of the only main ones that was like helping them. Like, what the hell? And anybody got time to be raising no grown kids, y'all. Okay? No grown adults. They a whole adult. They knew what they wanted to do. They just hoped that they could get away with it. And because they didn't, they don't want to face the consequences. So they think they're going to throw the consequences on you and make you suffer for it. No. And that's when you need to just have a strong foot and put your foot down and be like, no. That's on you. You did what you wanted to do. You made the bed you want to make. Now you got to lay in it. Okay? And enjoy the bed that y'all made. The fluff. Anyways, bye.